Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. What I'll be demonstrating today is how to use the get files demo doclib flow that I created in my previous video, and how to modify it, make a copy of it and modify it so that it will also get the folder names as well as the documents that are in my document library. So let's get started. What I'm going to be doing is, the first thing is I'm going to make a copy of this flow and modifying it. So I'll just maximize my window and I will click on Save As. I'm going to rename my flow get files doclib demo 2 and I will click on Save. So then if I go to my flows, you will see that the new flow is here, and by default the status is off, so I'm going to turn it on so that we can actually trigger it from the documents library. Then I'm just going to go into edit it, and everything will stay the same as it was in the as I demonstrated in the previous video of how to create it. The only change I'm going to be making is in the apply to each in the condition, the yes branch already has a compose action in there. I'm going to do the same thing in the no branch. So I'm going to type in compose and select it in the data operations. And if we look at this, I'm going to be using the exact same, I will be using the exact same expression in the no branch as I have in the yes branch. So if I go to edit comment, I'm going to actually copy the comment that's there, which is actually the expression that was initially used to create the compose, and I'll click on compose 2. I'm going to click into the inputs text box, and in the dynamic content pane that appears, I will select the expression tab. I will, in this case, since I already have my expression, I'm just going to paste it in, but normally I would be typing it in, and I'll click on OK to accept it. I will then save my flow, and actually I'm going to add a comment, and I will do the same thing as I did in the previous video, and that is I'm going to copy the expression in the comment area whenever I use it, just to remind if I come back at a later date, I'm going to know what expression I used, and I don't always have to click into the inputs column and go into the expression area in order to get it. So I'll just save again, and we're done. I'm going to go back to the previous pane, and we're going to be looking for the log of the run of the flow. So we're ready to test it out. We'll go to the Midnight Coder dev site, and in the documents library, I'll just select any folder that's in there. I will select flow from the ribbon at the top, and I'm going to select the flow that we just created or modified as the get files doclib demo 2. We'll get the first pane that appears. I'll click on the continue button, and then I'll click on the second run flow button, and our flow has run. I'm going to go back to the flow or Power Automate window, and I'll refresh, and we should get yes, there the the flow ran and the status is succeeded, which is great. That means it didn't have any problem or any errors. If I select the link, and everything will be the same as it was in my first video, but what we're really looking for is the modification that we made. So we'll go into the apply to each section. We'll open up the condition, and then we'll see the compose and compose to in the yes and no branch. And now we actually, when the expression result is false and it goes into the no branch, the compose action will actually give us an output of the folder name instead of not doing anything. So if we can see here, we have 4 items in the document list. If we go to number 2, we should see folder 2. Number 3 will give us folder 3. And the last one, the 4th one, should go into the yes branch. And it will give us the name of the document with the document extension. So I hope that you found that helpful. In the next couple of videos, I'll be exploring other ways that we can use document libraries and compose actions and looping in order to use the information. Yes, I hope that you enjoyed this, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.